Hello, welcome back. We are playing the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. In the last video we left off here where I believe this is the Marquis who met his demise. So we're going to investigate this. He died a terrible death. I felt no person deserves to die like this. That's wild. Just be unalive like that.
There is blood on this paperweight.
Sherlock, touch the. You're killing me, Sherlock.
A bottle of whiskey. I can make out fingerprints stained with blood and dirt.
A broken bottle of whiskey. However, the Bishop of Knightsbridge was known for his sobriety. It would seem that the brutes who tortured the bishop to death were intoxicated with alcohol.
Unalive by a drunk man as well. Wow, and there's spots in the chair.
A broken phial and blood near the neck.
What a strange smell. Chemical components, I think.
Oh, that's terrible.
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck. The fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
See, no person deserves to go out like this.
His stomach is covered in scratches. Quite evidently, they weren't made recently.
So, these wounds were not made by his murderers.
His stomach is covered in scratches. Quite evidently, they weren't made.
So, a piece of...
Oh man, it's a...
His forearms have been ripped. Pieces of skin have been torn off. What do you think, Watson?
I'd say that he was eaten alive. Yet I've noticed a curious degeneration of the skin tissue around the wounds.
Y'all got rats? Do we get everything? I think we did. Oh no, we got down here. Okay, there's different parts of his body.
His feet have been burned.
My first impression is that he wears a size 9 shoe.
You! But what does it matter, Holmes? This poor man was tied just below the knees.
To stop him from walking, certainly, but mostly to free his feet. Something is missing here.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
And what?
His shoes. Watson, his shoes are missing.
Why would they steal his shoes? Is that a toe?
A finger. Apparently, it doesn't belong to the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
How dreadful.
Even worse. Someone's in here lost a
These
finger.
burns are terrible.
My God, Holmes, this man was horribly tortured.
You think? Okay, that's enough for his feet. Let's check his chest.
His chest has been lacerated, I would say, with a very sharp and fine blade. You can see by his expression that he suffered terribly.
His
They
mouth
knocked
is
his
covered
teeth
in
out.
blood, and I can make out strips of skin between his teeth. My dear friend, everything points to this man having gnawed at his own forearms.
That's unbelievable, Holmes.
Huh. We don't have a lot of information.
This stove is filled to overflowing. This stove is filled to overflowing.
What was that? I set him on fire. I don't want to talk to you.
Watch where you're putting your feet, Watson. Have you noticed these prints upon the ground?
Well, yes, those muddy marks.
See here, Watson. Footprints can often provide more vital information than the very best of informants.
Yes, if you know how to make them talk, that is.
It's child's play, Watson. We will begin by excluding the contaminating prints, which are yours and mine from where we came in, and those of our dear Reverend who was so impatient to call the police.
Okay. Going up.
I need... Size 9.
Oh, those are his okay, those are the... Is this the Marquis? I forgot who he was.
Size 9. Size 9. Size 9.5.
Okay, so that's someone else's shoe.
Nothing of interest here. Size 9.5. Size 9.
Okay.
Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here.
Can I drop question? How many criminals were there? What do the footprints reveal? One man joined who's already in the room. One man left wearing different shoes. One man was carried, so he was not leave footprints. All men left the room jumping on one leg. Size 9. So these are coming in.
I need something.
So these are 9s. This is a 9, 9.5. This is a 9.
Size 9. Nothing of interest here.
So what does this tell us?
This print came from an expensive pair of shoes, and it seems recent. It is not a laborer's shoe.
Wealthy person.
Hobnail boots like those worn by laborers. 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 A fragment of stone. Peculiar. Well-worn shoes with an odd pattern on the soles.
Oh. This is tricky.
Nothing of interest.
What do the footprints reveal? So someone came in. This might be the Marquis's shoe.
This print came from an expensive... Nothing of interest here.
Why is there 2 left feet? Is that shoe? Are these the same? So these must be from the same. So these are one person.
Hobnail boot. Hobnail. Hobnail.
So this is from the same person. All these are the same shoe.
Well-worn shoes with an odd pattern on the soles.
That's another person. And then this has probably the Marquise's shoe. So are there two people?
I need some. I need.
Two people?
I need.
Well, we can obviously deduce that. Leave footprints. One man who were wearing different shoes. This is a... That looks like a shoe coming inward. I can't tell if we're facing the door or not, but it looks like you're going into the room. Well, these are going in. These look like they're going out. Looks like this one was going out as well. One man joined who were already in the room. One man left the room wearing different shoes. Possible. One man was carried to not leave footprints. Let me see. I may need more information.
A surgical scalpel covered in blood. There isn't any doubt. The wounds on the bishop were administered with this scalpel.
Closed. The veranda door hasn't been forced. Strange. Reverend, might I have the
Was it
key?
an inside job?
No! You have no authority here. Let me call the police.
Perhaps we should listen to him, Holmes.
Perhaps you should let
Watson.
me get on with this, Watson.
Did he give us the key?
Closed.
No. So... Theirs wasn't forced. Somebody was already in here. Talking to them.
This door has not been forced.
To His Excellency's room. There is just a mattress and a stool.
Mattress and a stool.
The bishop's bedroom. It is very austere. Nothing in particular here.
For a wealthy person, you expect his room to be slightly bigger. But then, oh, right, he was a very humble man.
It is impossible to get out.
Okay, so yeah. There had to have been already a person in here, if... Assuming the dude let him in.
You have no right.
Oh, hush. Dude.
What should we do now?
What's all this? Stone fragment. Pocket broken flask. Rope. Severed finger. Wait, how do I get to the thing? That's not what I want. Please don't put me in first person.
Closed.
Put it over here.
The picture of Peregrine Maitland, commander of the infantry brigade of Her Majesty's Guards at Waterloo.
The Bishop of Knightsbridge has the same name as his ancestor, an illustrious family.
More
A
rope.
whip?
Oh,
No.
whoa.
It is a discipline for self-flagellation. This metal rod is for fastening the chilies. It's a cilice designed to bruise the person wearing it. The bishop wore it as repentance. This very pious man must have had the habit of mortifying his flesh as a means of repentance.
Jeez.
I am
What is
missing...
this?
Reverend, I'm missing something. An implement with which to open this chest. Could you tell me where to find it?
No, go to the devil.
What are you afraid of, Reverend? What is inside the chest?
I'm not afraid of anything. In fact, I do have the necessary implements, but if I have to give them to anyone, it will be to a representative of the law and no one else.
Okay, now he's being stubborn. Okay, there's the piece. Did I get everything? Bedroom.
I cannot leave...
Okay.
What should we do?
Oh, here we go. Bishop didn't own anything of value, not even in his safe. Black. Bishop's shoes are missing. The veranda wasn't searched. Surprise. The murderers were unable to find the safe. Victims were savagely tortured. Penitence, mortifying himself. He was used to pain. As to torture, he found himself severely, couldn't stand being tortured. Nodded himself. Some blood at the top. Blood. Where's made the prescription flask. Murderous torture bishop.
Reverend, I shall ask you one more time.
So
Open
update.
the chest.
I
The
didn't
item they were
realize my
seeking
recording
must
stopped.
still be inside. It is unlikely that they will let this matter rest. They will most certainly return to finish what they started.
We
And
really
I
didn't
tell
miss
you
much.
once
It was
more,
just
The chest
investigation
is
and
locked
putting
and
pieces
shall
together.
remain so.
Very well. We have reached an impasse. You are a stubborn man, Reverend. Watson, accompany our friend to the police station and return with Inspector Baines. Baines and no one else. I shall wait for you here. Go. Alone at last. Now I can continue my investigation.
Yeah, there wasn't much to miss. There were shoes right here. I'm not sure where it left off, but in recap, there were 3 people that showed up and 1 left with a different pair of shoes, and then found the rest of the evidence and did the deduction board. So there wasn't really much to miss. Just this. So you find out that 1 left wearing the bishop's shoes. They're looking for something. Raiders are poor because they're wearing hobtail shoes, and to the conclusion they were hired by someone. The bishop, they found evidence with the whip and bracelets of the bishop self-disciplining himself. So it was conclusion that he resisted torture because he was so used to the pain. and then they didn't get what he's wanted because of the safe on the wall. So not much was missed, just manual investigation. Sherlock, does run exist in your vocabulary?
I am missing some information.
Okay, so we don't have that. Let's see. I think we leave.
This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see. I need something.
Pocket knife? Scalpel? Pocket knife?
This lock should... This lock...
You don't want the pocket knife. What is this?
This lock should be...
Oh, okay, there we go. What's going on here?
That's not right. That's not right. Start again.
Okay.
That's not right. That's not right.
Child know what's going on. Oh. Oh, we're bending the log.
That's not right. That's not right. Start again. That's not right.
Okay.
That's not right.
Sherlock, you killing me here. I do not understand what's up.
That's not right.
What is going on here? I don't know what to do here. Oh, there's a pattern. Okay, so you're straight. You go down. You go up. You peek up. Yes.
There we are. It is simplicity itself. There isn't anything much in this room. It must be used as a reading or meditation room. An ink stain, quite fresh. This stain is just on the edge of the rug. Let's see. There is nothing on the floor, yet the ink must have soaked through the rug. This inkwell was tipped over recently. An ink stain. The ink stain on the floor comes from the ink on the rug, but they are not in the same place. Someone has moved the rug recently.
Well, let's finish this slide first.
Apparently, someone wanted to hide this statue. This horse. There is a
What is that
message
guy's
underneath
symbol?
this statue. Let's see.
With a lack of imagination, use your passion for chess. The last square on which the knight will place himself after having covered all the others will be the right one. I love you.
This message was written by a woman, but for whom was it intended? Interesting, this chess game. That is curious. There is something strange on the floor. Certain stones have been marked out, just like a chessboard. That is curious. There is something strange. I need something.